Disclosure Day just hit theaters and I just left my showing, and I'm about to give you my thoughts on what I thought about the film and if it lived up to the hype.
I can see them.
Now, I just want to start off by saying that I had really high hopes for this movie, obviously being directed by Steven Spielberg. Emily Blunt's in it, which she is amazing in the film. And going into the movie, I was pretty curious to see if this was going to be another E.T. or something that, Steven Spielberg has made in the past. Was it going to be a classic? Was it going to be one of the best alien films of the past decade? And unfortunately, it wasn't. Now, before I go into the negatives about this movie, I will say the acting was great, the score was great. The action scenes were honestly, to me, the best part of the film. There were a lot more of those in there than I expected. But some of the things that kind of brought the movie down for me, obviously, was the CGI. There's not a lot of practical effects in this movie. The aliens are not some revolutionary, different look, different idea, nothing original. They're all pretty basic looking. You've seen it a million times before. And also, this might just be a pet peeve of mine, but in the trailer for this film, the trailer wasn't really super exciting. It didn't blow me away, but they do advertise aliens heavily in this movie. They actually took one of the best reveals out of the movie and put it in the trailer, which I didn't really like. But with the movie advertising aliens so much, and this just being the core of the film, I will say that it was the core of the movie, kind of what was going on and what the purpose of the film was. There's not a lot of aliens in it. But if you go into this movie thinking that the aliens are gonna have tons of screen time, it's gonna show a lot of them, you're gonna be heavily disappointed. So I definitely wanna set that expectation for you low. This movie really revolves around a character that is just trying to disclose to the world that aliens exist. And then also Emily Blunt's character has something very special about her and she's trying to figure out what's going on. I really feel like in the beginning of this movie, it was taking itself very, very seriously. Even though there are more comedic relief moments and kind of funny moments than I expected. But this is one of the films that you kind of have to just turn your brain off, because if you nitpick anything, you're gonna have a plot hole here, a plot hole there. Some scenes, characters do things that it's a little bit unbelievable. Like you're like, that definitely wouldn't have worked out, but you just kind of have to roll with it. And while the acting is great and the action scenes, the train scene specifically, you have to see that. That's a pretty intense scene. While all of that was awesome, this movie just kind of came out underwhelming in the end for me. I felt like it was about 30 minutes too long. It's a 2.5-hour movie. Definitely could have been shaved down a little bit. It definitely dragged at moments. And I'd also like to add that the film just kind of felt like it lacked character. I don't know why. Maybe it lacked heart. Didn't really have any nostalgia to it. It didn't really come off as something super special or something that I'm gonna immediately go and see again. It definitely came off a little bit bland. Like I said, acting was great. I think directing was great. The action scenes were awesome, but it just didn't live up to the hype. It definitely wasn't what I expected from Steven Spielberg. And the rating I'm gonna give it is a 7 out of 10. Once again, I still think it's a solid movie. It's just nothing that I'm gonna go rewatch immediately or something that I think will turn into a classic in the next 10 years. Definitely nothing compared to the older Steven Spielberg movies, but a 7 out of 10 is my final review rating. Please go see this in theaters. Let me know down in the comments what you thought about the film. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will catch y'all in the next one.